God, we're idiots.
For those of you who are here for the podcast, welcome. If you are listening to this or watching this on YouTube and you want to hear our thoughts on The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, Episode 3, you can head on over to YouTube, or there'll be a separate podcast episode on the podcast feed, and you can check that out there.
Yeet.
Spoiler alert, we like it a lot.
We did.
So that was a fun little 30-minute talk, and we'll just get right on into what we did this week.
We should have brought coffee for that. Like, that feels like a coffee chat kind of thing.
That
or
does.
tea.
That does.
Like a hot drink.
What we should also do is we should figure out how to do like a set change, and we could have like a little couch and a chair in here, and we can like sit and have our coffee, and then like
we can
in
all
30 seconds we can do like a stage change where we push everything out, we pull this back, and
we can all just cuddle in Gemma's bed.
Next thing you know, it's a completely
and we're back in
this.
this. Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about it.
I think we should just cuddle in Gemma's bed.
All three of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Gemma.
And Gemma.
I'm only gonna wear one shoe though.
I'm wearing no shoes.
That's that smell.
Oh
yeah.
What's up, fanboys and fangirls? We're back. And we're off topic already, as usual.
Hey, we stayed on a topic for 30 minutes.
You're right. I should indulge you for a moment here and let you have your fun.
Okay, I'm done.
Good job, guys. What else did you do this week?
Things.
Well, see, I was watching Lord of the Rings, and here's my review on it. No, I'm just kidding.
See, I watched Lord of the Rings, and then I watched it again, and then I watched it again, and then I watched The Two Towers, so...
That's next for my brother and I. I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm so excited for you guys to watch that.
I'm just excited for him. I'm ready to watch him cry.
I'm ready to watch you cry.
Well, yeah, I'm going to cry. It's kind of a foregone
You've seen
conclusion.
you're like, extended edition, like you know what happens in the extended edition,
no.
right? You're going to cry.
Well, yeah. I cry every time I watch them, so... That's not anything new. Extended or not, I'm going to cry.
Yeah, but then the extended edition stuff, there's some stuff that's really going to make you cry.
Cool. I look forward to crying. Yes. I'll very quickly go because I didn't get to do a lot.
Yeah, go for it.
And I say I didn't get to do a lot of podcast-specific things. Cool things I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's first birthday party.
Hey!
That was dope. She's awesome.
One of the other people at this table went to that party.
Yes. Luke was there. He was actually the first one there.
Whoa.
Fun fact.
Whoa.
And
I was
one
actually
of the last ones to leave.
I was going to go get gas, but it was raining, and I didn't know it was raining. And I was like, I don't want to do that in the rain, even though there's like roofs.
Don't undercut yourself.
I was just like, I'm just going to go straight there.
And
I beat the other people there by like 2 seconds.
Okay, but you were still first.
Let's go!
So that was cool. And then I took some family pictures last night. Good times. And recorded another Big 12 Takeover podcast episode. If you're a Big 12 fan, go check that out on YouTube at the Takeover Sports Network. A little cross promotion for you guys. And then the only other two things I did this weekend was I played a new game. I haven't played enough of it to talk about it at length. So I'll just say that I played it, and that's Temtem. If you don't know what that is, it is a MMO Pokemon game made by a indie studio based in, I think they're in South America. It's pretty neat, pretty cool idea. Excited to play more of it. I think I've played like 40 minutes maybe. I haven't really done a whole lot, but I like what I've played so far. And then with these goons and Game Lord Master and a few other people, we did King's Fall on Destiny.
I think it's important to note, we did our first run of King's Fall.
In Destiny 2.
We gotta do it again. We gotta get that thing down. I gotta get a full armor set.
I only need the helmet.
Okay, some of us had better RNG luck than others. I got 3 scout rifles.
I got the hand cannon, the machine gun, the scout rifle, and then more scout rifles and some boots.
See, I may have gotten a lot of the armor for transmog, which is great. I love it. But I got almost no weapons. But yeah, King's Fall. My first ever King's Fall, because I didn't do it in Destiny 1.
Yeah. Did you like it?
I did. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think it's a good raid.
Yeah.
Hot take. It's a good raid.
Yeah. Hot take. People like it.
It's awesome.
I
thought the changes were nice too. Having been a kind of D1 veteran of that raid, I thought that the changes all made sense. I think they worked well for kind of some of the D2 movement abilities that we have now, and things to make it break it up a little.
Yeah, if I knew how to read, I think my light level would have been better. I'd probably had more fun, but still able to complete it. Thank you guys for the carry.
We got you into your back. Well, yeah.
I'll carry you through Destiny anytime.
Pretty soon you'll get to put other people in your backpack.
Probably not. I won't play that much, but I appreciate the faith in me.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I said I'd come back for King's Fall, and I did it. Okay?
Fair enough.
I did it.
Fair enough. Okay, Luke, what'd you do this week?
Well, besides just King's Fall and Destiny 2, Destiny has a new game mode for PvP.
For Iron Banner.
And for Iron Banner, so...
In Iron Banner specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super fast paced and it's a ton of fun. I had a blast.
I did play some of that too, actually.
I was going to just play The Last of Us this week, and I stopped to play Iron Banner because it goes away.
And it's only...
Feeling okay?
It's only 2 weeks.
Last of Us will always be there. Iron Banner is going away for like 2 months until it comes back. And I was having so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I played Last of Us still.
Dude, some of the clips you were sending us, though, from Iron Banner were pretty freaking legit.
Dude, it is so much fun. I know there's a Call of Duty game mode that's pretty similar, but essentially you get on a kill streak, and then if you don't keep getting the streak, you blow up. And when you hit that 5th kill, the adrenaline shooting through your body shoots up, and you are just running everywhere across the map just to get like one hit on that.
I failed like every time. I was awful at that. But...
Where was the edit?
Dude, I was proud of that. But yeah, it's been a ton of fun, and with Arc 3.0 this season, which has also been a ton of fun, there's just so much explosions going on in PvP.
Mm-hmm.
I've been having a blast. And I can't wait till Iron Banner comes back, because I'll just jump right back in.
It's officially over now.
Well, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
The Tuesdays that resets.
I am a Gilded Iron Lord now, though.
Wow, of course you are.
I play just a lot. I just play a lot. That's it.
You're a gamer, bro.
That's what that means. It doesn't mean you're good. It means you play a lot.
You're a gamer, bro.
I am a gamer. But besides that, I did mention The Last of Us, which is the remastered version of the game.
I'm very interested in hearing what you have to say about it.
I'm not super far. I just got out of the museum, and I'm going to see Bill now. I'm probably like 2 hours in.
Bill's
maybe.
the guy in the garage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like barely into it, but I freaking love that game, and it looks better.
Does it feel better to play too?
I don't know. I don't remember how the first one felt. It feels good.
Does it feel like the second one now?
I don't even remember how the second one feels. All I know is that the only thing I ever miss is in Uncharted 4, they had to just lock onto everybody's head with the gun. And it was awesome. And I just wish they put that in every game. Like there is a lock on, but it doesn't like just go onto their head. You still have to aim.
Mm.
And in The Last of Us, a lot of times if you miss, you die. You're pretty much one hit most of the time. I'm gonna last as long as I can on the medium difficulty until I turn it down, because that's what I just always do.
But when you beat it,
Yeah.
let me know. I may borrow it.
Oh, I'll let you borrow it.
And then you can play Deathloop.
I still haven't even installed it yet. But yeah, The Last of Us has been great to play again.
Nice.
And like, it got me really excited for the show. Like there's just this shot in the beginning of the game, and it was so beautiful. I was just like, oh my gosh, the lighting was so good. It was awesome. Best game ever. What else did I do? Oh, I watched an entire show.
No, just casually.
Well, it's pretty much what I did Saturday. Cobra Kai season 5 came out. I didn't even know it was coming out this week. Totally forgot about it. It's 10 episodes. They're all 30 minutes long, so it's not a super long show. The show is awesome. I think everybody should watch it. It's a booyah. I think season 5 is still a booyah, even though I think it's one of the weaker seasons. The villain, Silver, is awesome. He's freaking good.
And he gets to be fully in the light this season.
Yeah,
right?
it's all him. Kreese is kind of in the show a bit, but not as much. But man, Silver is like getting all of these characters on edge, and he's like this crazy like comic book
Yeah.
James Bond villain, but in like this weird karate show.
I think that's my favorite thing is that like it's a really good show about karate.
Yeah.
And you're just
Yeah.
like, this should not work.
Everything in this like pocket universe revolves around karate.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. Also Chosen is in this season a lot more. He's a character, he's one of the leads, and he's so funny. He's so funny. I feel like the best humor in the show this season came from him.
He was funny he's in season 2, I believe, right? It was like the first time you see him again.
Yeah, when he goes
Danny
back to
goes
Japan.
He's funny in that episode too.
But like he's in every episode in this one, and he's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Also, kind of what my problems have been in the show has been a lot of the more like CW-esque drama stuff that kind of goes on. And it was kind of wearing on me because it's the same thing every season, especially with Daniel and some of the relationships the characters have. And I felt like they finally just resolved some of it.
Good.
And like they almost went down the same path with some of them, and then they're like, actually, we're going to fix it finally. It's just like, thank you. I won't have to deal with this feud anymore. And it was really, really nice. And like now that like some of the characters are actually friends, it's like we can move on. Like move forward with the story instead of dwelling on these two characters not liking each other. There's lots of characters that don't like each other.
There is a lot of characters that don't like each other in the show. That is important to note.
I don't think the actor is bad at all, but I just find Kenny super annoying. He's the new like bully.
Yeah.
Just
I thought
every single time he's on screen, he's just always just.
Yeah,
I'm the biggest bully ever, and it's just like, can we have a normal conversation in between even just the Cobra Kai folks? It's like he has to be on bully mode all the time. It's like I just want you to say hi to somebody.
He's in sicko mode 24/7.
But the show is awesome. If you're not on the Cobra Kai season or the Cobra Kai train yet,
You should hop on it.
You should jump on it.
You should watch it. It's not a single player game. Sorry. Anyways,
I'll get
anything
on
else?
it. I'll get on it.
You should watch Cobra Kai. It's really good.
I think the other thing is like, well, the last episode. I feel like the last episode of every season are always like straight fire.
Yeah.
I feel like this one didn't have it as much. It was still really good, but I might have just been comparing it to like last season, which is like
last season's is amazing.
the best episode of the show. Also, lots of F-bombs.
In this season?
Yeah, it was weird.
Well, they end it that way in season 4. So I'm not
but
surprised.
that was just like one, and it's like, yeah! And this one, like, I just wasn't expecting a lot, and like, Daniel just going like, screw you, mother... And it's just like, whoa, that was unexpected!
I can't wait now.
But yeah, that show is awesome.
Dope.
Excited for season 6.
Is the nice little tease at the end of season 5 good?
Yes, and it's hilarious. Just because, like, it's a, like, total James Bond villain thing.
Uh-huh.
It is just like, oh my god, this is so ridiculous that even worked, but it works in the show.
I think that's the thing, the biggest takeaway of every season of Cobra Kai is, like, this show should not be as good as it is.
Yeah.
But it is, dude. It's so stupid. I got Jordan, who we...
D&D
play
with.
D&D with, and he watched season 1. He's like, the first thing he said when he came back to work was like, I don't know why that show works so well, but it just does. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, man, it's great.
Yep.
Yep.
You
Well,
know, Brett?
Cool. I didn't do much. I watched lots of Lord of the Rings things. Kind of got me hyped up. And but I did watch episode 4 of House of the Dragon. That show continues to be really good. It's very different than what Lord of the Rings is giving us. So if you're like, I don't think they really compete. Like they're
not
very
going for-
different.
yeah.
They're very different types of things. It still feels very Game of Thrones.
It's like Star Wars and Star Trek.
Yeah, as you might expect, but it's telling a different kind of story. And I was talking to Luke a little bit before the show. It's giving me that deep interpersonal relationship conflict that Game of Thrones does so well. That I'm kind of hoping Lord of the Rings gets to some degree, but we're still just kind of in that setup phase for the introduction phase for Lord of the Rings. So that's why I have hope that it's coming. But yeah, I didn't do much else. Watched some football and
I watched football all day Sunday.
yeah, it was nice to have it back.
I was on the edge of my seat during the Bengals and the Steelers game, and like. I know Brett was like, can we like switch to the Chiefs game? I was in my apartment just going, please do not switch this game, CBS. I was having anxiety from it.
I had to leave at halftime, so I only got to watch one quarter of that game.
I don't care about either one of those teams. In fact, I really don't like the Bengals right now because, I mean, they beat us in the AFC Championship.
Yeah,
It's a little fair. I don't hate them. Just, it's... But the game was so exciting. It was so ridiculous. Joe Burrow almost got killed like 20 times. And I felt like the Steelers had no business being in the game, but for some reason they were. And there was a bunch of missed field goals. And
Dude, there's missed field goals everywhere this weekend, even in college.
all the football gods heard Skip Bayless go, kickers don't matter in football. They should be removed from the sport. Football gods went, pew, every game a kick is going to matter.
Yeah, like the Baylor-BYU game, there's 3 missed field goals and a missed extra point.
Yeah.
Just in that game alone.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness.
The Steelers-Bengals, there was
3 missed field goals.
3 missed field goals and 1 blocked one?
Yeah. Like, it just pure chaos, dude.
In the Chiefs game, the safety was kicking 2 field goals and the kickoffs.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wild weekend.
The Texas and Bama game, there was a missed field goal from like 10 yards out.
The Browns won on a field goal.
From 58.
The Colts tied on a missed field goal.
They tied on a missed field goal and a decision to punt 30 seconds left by the Texans, playing for the tie. Did you see, sorry, this isn't a football show, but I watched a lot of football as well. I just don't ever mention it because I assume that people just, if you've watched this by now, you would know. But it is a foregone conclusion that on the weekends I watch football. But the AFC South, 2 teams are tied atop the division at 0-0-1, and the other 2 teams are 0-1. So no team in the AFC South won, and 2 of them play each other.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. I love football. It's such a
What
weird
is
sport.
football?
Then I'm watching the Tom Brady Buccaneers play against...
Just obliterate the Cowboys.
but like not play good at all at the same time. They were just playing the Cowboys who had not even a thread of hope, it looked like.
Yeah,
and then their quarterback...
the Dak Prescott has thumb surgery today. And
What?
Yeah. Yeah, he had to have thumb surgery.
That's rough.
So the Cowboys are going to be in a world of hurt. Oh, also, here's the other weird thing of the weekend. The Giants beat the Titans. That's a thing that happened.
Saquon said enough's enough.
Dude, Saquon balled out.
I hope he stays healthy this
Me
season.
too, because he's freaking good. I hope he's...
And if he gets
hope
hurt,
he's
the Giants
sick.
have no chance.
Not sick. I hope he doesn't feel well when he plays the Commanders twice, though.
Why not? Why can't they just stop him?
Well, so here's the deal.
You have him on
Washington
fantasy.
plays the Giants. They play them like game by week game. Like, so for like a month straight, they're just going to be grinding Giants tape. It's going to be so awful for both teams. Like, I'm so sick of looking at these jerseys. Also, Commanders jerseys are dope. You didn't see them this weekend. They look awesome. Helmets are sick. Love it.
Love it. All right, well, let's move on. We're going to jump into some
Not Disney news.
not Disney news, and then we'll do kind of trailers and D23 stuff after we do kind of our regular news. So, I know it's a little different than normal. I apologize. I didn't warn everyone in advance. So, what do we got news-wise this week, gentlemen?
I only wrote down one thing, and that's all the Assassin's Creed
It's
stuff.
the only thing that mattered.
Well,
Wait,
That's
we're
not
not.
true.
Are we not? Sorry, I was trying to fix stuff.
We're not doing the Disney stuff until the end.
But not trailers?
We're going to do regular news, and then we'll do trailers, and then we'll do D23 trailers.
Thank you for repeating that for me.
Yeah, you're welcome. I got you, Luke. It's also right there on the
I told you I
overlay.
don't look. I told you I don't look at that.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Assassin's Creed Mirage, Project Red, Project Jade, Project Hex, and the Netflix live-action television show. Ubisoft Forward was this past weekend. They had stated they were going to show off Assassin's Creed Mirage. They really didn't show it off. They showed a trailer and just kind of talked about it. They announced that I think it's Mena Massoud is the guy who played Aladdin in the live-action remake. Is going to voice Basim, who's a character in Assassin's Creed Valhalla that you meet. He is kind of the first assassin you meet, and he's kind of telling you about the Hidden Ones or the Templar. This is just going to take you back to his upbringing and how he kind of became an assassin. Set in Baghdad. It's a smaller 15 to 20 hour story, more of the traditional, tight quarters, parkour, stealth type Assassin's Creed game. It's not the big, girthy, RPG type game. It's really nice that they're going to get back to their roots. They said they're making it to celebrate their 15th anniversary, which I think is really cool. So really looking forward to Mirage. They did also have a really cool announcement with that it was going to only be $49.99 as opposed to a $70 game.
Yeah.
And they made this decision based on the idea that their new RPGs are these really big, 100-hour games, and they don't feel like they should charge full price for a smaller bite-sized portion. But I also think this leans into kind of what they also announced was Assassin's Creed Infinity, which they had mentioned before, but now they've really kind of revealed what this is. And basically it's going to act as like a launcher for all of their content, or, like a hub, like one central hub. You had brought up a good point prior to the show.
Yeah.
Kind of like like what Call of Duty has now, where like you open it up and then there's campaign, there's multiplayer, there's Warzone, and it's like just this one central place where you can go for everything. Even though Warzone and the rest of their games are separate. What? I'm fairly certain because that's what Coat, who runs Ubisoft, said. But I mean, if you want to argue with Coat, you can. That's fine with me. Anyways, they announced Assassin's Creed Infinity and kind of what will come of that as their like main hub. They announced Project Red, which is their next big RPG set in feudal Japan, which Luke and I have been pounding the table for this to happen for a very long time. I think as well as 95% of the internet who play this game. Cool announcement. I'm looking forward to it. I really like the little teaser they gave. It's a cool little play on the Assassin's Creed theme. They announced Project Jade, which is a mobile RPG set in China. Project Hex, which looks to be kind of voodoo-esque. They had a little teaser for that. It was a twig and twine Assassin's Creed logo with some ruin signs around it. And then they announced the live-action television show that they're collaborating with Netflix on. I think this should have been their first live-action venture anyways.
Michael Fassbender coming back?
Not a chance. But I'll check this out. I hope they get it right, because I think Assassin's Creed is a really cool concept and a really cool story that could be translated to television very easily.
Do you think they follow the first 3 games? Or it's
Desmond and stuff? I think they should. I think, obviously you take a ton of liberty, but yeah, I think that should be the plan. I think you have, each season can be a different time period, but you have the through line of Desmond's story outside of the Animus. You really can, I think, in 1 hour format, you can really do that pretty easily.
Yeah.
I would think. I can't write to save my life, but I'm sure somebody out there can figure it out.
If they need inspiration for how to do that story, I feel like they could just go watch The Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Since it's pretty much that.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Yep. But no, I thought all of this stuff for Assassin's Creed was really cool.
I was going to say, I haven't been really hyped for Assassin's Creed in a while, and this was like, okay, it got my attention. So...
Yeah, I mean, I like Assassin's Creed. I think it's a cool franchise. I really think Valhalla is an incredible game. It's just big.
Yeah.
It's really daunting, but like if you can find the time and really dig into that game, there's a lot to love about it. So I'm looking forward to Assassin's Creed Mirage as well as the Infinity platform that they'll be launching things from.
Yeah,
They did also say you can buy everything separate of Infinity. You don't have to operate within that hub. They will have hard copy sales for all their games.
Nice.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of cool announcements. Unfortunately, I got my fix with Feudal Japan when Ghosts of Tsushima came out, and I'm more interested in that sequel. I'll now I'm banging the table for Assassin's Creed Apocalypto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Mayan Aztec version.
Be cool, man.
Maybe they'll hear me.
It would be. I want to real quick mention JT over in the chat. The Jim Ryan grumpy at Microsoft news this week. So supposedly the current Activision deal with Sony is 3 more years for Call of Duty. And that partner or that deal, and Microsoft basically said, yeah, well, we're going to keep that. And I don't know. I don't. It was early in the week, I feel like, so I don't remember all the details. But Jim Ryan, who's the kind of the CEO of the PlayStation Sony group, got real pissy on the internet about feeling like they were treated unfairly. And look, I am anti-monopoly, so I don't necessarily love the idea of Call of Duty going exclusive, but it's just weird to see some of those business deals, the little details make their way out into the light of day when something doesn't go as you want.
Mm-hmm.
What did you guys think of that news story? Like
what do you have against board games, Brett? I am actually, here's a take on the side. I actually don't like board games, competitive board games.
I love board games. Wait, what did I say that made
You
me...
said you don't like
You don't
Monopolies.
like Monopolies.
Okay, Monopoly is a bad board game. First off,
When people,
I stand with that on my statement for that. But I love other board games.
when a group of people brings out like a board game or a card game or something, I'm usually fixing to leave pretty quick. But if you bring out like Pandemic and it's a co-op game,
Yeah, dude, there's some
I'll
great
stay.
co-op
So much
board
fun.
games.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, tell your friends about that one. That always riles some feathers when I say that. I don't know. It's just, on one hand, like, it's just business, and also you have a bunch of things that are exclusive for you. Xbox
Yeah.
has a bunch of things that are exclusive for them already.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, I don't know. I just don't care.
Here's my bargain.
I saw a rich person complain about something that doesn't impact him at all, and
Yeah.
he probably doesn't play video games.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
The only thing I can equate this to is Final Fantasy. So, you guys have Final Fantasy. Xbox will have Call of Duty. I have both consoles, so I don't care.
I was gonna say
I'm the same.
it's
Yeah.
that,
Also, Call of Duty sucks. So
it doesn't really impact me. I'm not.
I
gonna
know
play
you
know
it,
how it
so.
is this weekend.
I know if it's on Game Pass, I'll try it out. I know it will probably be the #1 selling game again.
Always is.
But
Always is. That is
but,
true.
like,
I
don't
will,
know, just don't care.
I will try it out this weekend on PlayStation because they have an open beta, and I'll let you know how it is. It's probably the open beta will probably be 600 gigs, and I'll have to clean my hard drive to play it, which then I won't. So
Yuck. Other news? What else we got?
that's all I wrote down.
I don't have anything game related.
I guess
Except for trailers,
the last
but-
gaming story I had just broke this evening, today or this late this afternoon, and that is Bonnie Ross, who is kind of the founder and been the leader over at 343 Industries, is departing.
What?
Yeah. This was so in her comments, she said it was kind of a planned thing. She was hoping to stay on until the end of, or till the winter event in Halo Infinite launched. But due to some family medical issues, she's departing now. So my guess is that this has been a little while in the making. They had 3 people who are kind of stepping up to take on different roles that she oversaw. So we're getting a new head of development for Halo Infinite, a new franchise person, and I don't remember the third role, but
I really hope
merchandise, maybe?
it is truly a family medical thing, and she's not just saying that.
I think I know where you're going with this, because the last time this happened, it was a company trying to make themselves not look bad for firing somebody
Yeah. Well, and yeah.
at the same moment where their child committed suicide.
Yeah.
And it's Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder was fired, and they used his daughter's death as a scapegoat.
Yeah, and I really hope they're not doing this again.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, obviously it's a different company, but
and there's no details in terms of the family health
But
issue.
I hope everything is
Yeah.
going okay too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But and the other thing too is like I think the story on Halo Infinite is out there right now. Everybody knows it. That game is in a bad place, and so this timing is kind of
You can't
makes
help,
you wonder.
You can't help but like
kind of think like is
think
this real?
conspiracy.
Yeah.
The fact that they had today ready to announce three people to fill roles that she oversaw.
They are filled already.
Yeah. My guess was probably 3 months ago they knew that this was going to happen, and they started that transition, basically saying, "Hey, whether that was a choice of Bonnie or a choice of Microsoft, it was probably kind of a mutually agreed, like, okay, maybe it's time to try something new." She's been at the head of the company for 15 years, and
You said she founded it? Like was one
Yeah,
of
like
the
one of
original?
the
she was one of the
members,
original,
yeah.
the original founders. She had worked at Microsoft for many years before, and so a couple of Bungie people kind of came on, and she came from the Microsoft world to kind of form the company, and she oversaw it. So at the end of the day, like some of those failings do land at her feet. At the same time, like
You just hope everything.
Yeah, it's
I don't mean
maybe
to be
maybe cliche, but like like thoughts and prayers to her and her family. I'm her message was pretty hopeful I'm sure it was a message crafted partially by her, partially by
a publicist.
PR.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, like Tyler said, we're at a very interesting point in Halo's life right now, and we all kind of said, well, we'll see what happens in a year, and we're almost there, but we know what the next couple months are going to bring. So like the sad part is we still don't know a year later what the future of Halo actually looks like.
Season 2's 10 months long now, so I got that going for us. You need more time to get your battle pass rank up. You got it.
Yep. All right. Any other news?
I have 2 stories.
Yep.
One's TV and one is movies / TV. One that I'm bummed about. Paper Girls was canceled after 1 season, which means nobody watched it.
Yeah.
It was not really advertised a lot.
I was gonna say it's one of those shows that it didn't have.
The marketing started like a month before it came out.
Yeah.
But which is a shame because that show was fantastic. Read the comic. It's awesome. I think this show will probably be rebooted in like probably 5 years or something.
Yeah.
Somebody will give it another try. It's a fantastic story. I was bummed to hear that. The other thing I have is Dan Lin, who was up for the DC Films job, said no. Which makes me think that he saw what was going on there and was like, I don't want to be a part of this freak show.
It's a dumpster fire, man. It's a dumpster fire.
earlier this last week, I tweeted out a thread about the impending doom of the film industry. So if you want to go read that, I retweeted. I didn't write it. But it was a very good insight and analysis of why we're at this place and why these decisions are happening and what it most likely is leading to.
Can you send that to me?
We may not have a job in 2 years because there may be no more movies,
TV shows.
They're just all gone.
Video games,
All gone.
all gone.
All gone.
Not even on a streamer.
Not even on stream.
Not even on a YouTube.
Maybe on a.
I'll just read.
We'll
books.
just review fan films that people make.
We could have a book
Actually, that kind
podcast.
of no. Screw that.
I'll do it with you.
Okay.
I'm booting up Anthem
Oh no.
before I read a book. Actually, I need to finish Dune still.
I should have finished Dune. It's good.
Yes, Tyler, I will share that with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Was that the end of our news?
Should I go through some of the trailers I have?
Yeah, I would say let's hit up the non D23 trailers, and then we can get into that.
A video game trailer. Cyberpunk 2077 has DLC coming out. Phantom
Good
Liberty.
timing for you.
I'm not gonna get it. I loved Cyberpunk. I think it's actually really underrated. Here's my issue. The game, at least my story, was such a definitive ending. I'm not gonna go back in.
Yeah.
Like, I guess slight spoilers for the ending I got. My character left Night City. And based on like the other endings that happened,
you back.
it just I don't like that.
Did you go to space?
No, I just like.
Hopped in a car.
Should I just spoil my ending that I
Sure, I
did?
don't care.
So I chose my character that when I restarted, I chose the Nomad path. And then so one of the endings you can do is you can recruit the Nomad crew you meet out there. With what's her name, Pan Am, and they invade the company with you so you can get Keanu Reeves out of your head. And you get him out and you leave. You leave Night City. And I'm pretty sure I only have 6 months to live is the deal breaker. It's
Interesting.
like either you let Johnny take over your body and you're stuck in a computer, or you let Johnny stay in there and like you get shot into space in a satellite or something, you go west with Pan Am or east with Pan Am, or you just hang out in Night City until you die. But it's like definitive no matter what. Like you die in this game.
Yeah.
And just going back into it, it's like I feel weird and would like cut open the story.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like doing that.
Yeah.
A lot of times I struggle too, where it's like your game ends and it's like, we put you back before this ever happened. It's like, well, okay.
Yeah, that is always kind of jarring.
Like Horizon does that too. And it's a little annoying. Like, I guess you can go replay the last mission again. But it's like, why can't I just like play the last mission and it's like, just kind of explore the world.
Yeah.
Like, you beat
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
now you're just like a hero in the realm or whatever. So, I mean, I thought the trailer looked good. You're like an undercover cop.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I sadly didn't get into that game enough to be interested for a DLC, so it was fun, but I'm not into those super big games these days.
I'm more interested in the anime that's going to be coming out soon.
Yeah.
That looks wild.
I'm excited for it. They also announced like they're going to have gear and stuff and guns from the anime that you can use. Which looks really cool.
All right. We've got our first trailer for Glass Onion this week. The a Knives Out mystery.
Ugh. Just call it Glass Onion.
It's
I don't like how they're treating us stupid. I don't like that.
not us. It's other people.
I don't like when studios
But
treat
yes.
the audience as stupid.
I don't disagree. Yeah. I think the trailer looks great. I'm loving it. The buzz out of
It's gotten good
out of
reviews.
TIFF
Yeah.
is that it's
Yeah.
pretty good. So
This is a thumbs
I'm
up for me.
kind of trying to stay dark from here on out. I may be drawn into another trailer.
I'll watch
But-
it for you.
Okay,
I'll
thank
watch
you.
it with you. Yeah, IGN gave it a 9 for what it's worth.
Yeah, nice.
So it's better than the original.
We'll-
The first.
We'll sit down and
The
you'll have to remind
Yeah.
me. You'll have to remind me that it might suck.
Okay.
Because
I mean, he does it before every movie.
know
What it sucks.
it's kind of smart, but yeah.
It's just a great movie quote.
Yeah. And then the other trailer we got was The Fablemans. This is big thumbs up.
Big.
Yeah,
this
this
is
looks amazing.
Like
Is this the
a
Steven Spielberg biopic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yep. Had me almost in tears.
Yep. Oh, I remember
Just
we were
during the
talking-
trailer.
We were talking a couple weeks ago about like, man, anytime they make movies like this, it's Oscar bait. But then this trailer comes out, it's like, yeah, this looks good. Yeah.
I think this looks way better than
Yes.
that other one.
Yes, it does. I would agree. Than the Sam Mendes one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This looks a lot better.
Yeah, it looks freaking good.
This looks like it
This
has
looks like it's a character story,
so
not
much
a
heart
movie
into
story.
Yeah.
it. I could be completely Empire of Light. That was the Sam Mendes
Yeah.
one. That one could totally surprise you. Just based off these two trailers, this
The
one's
Fablemans
this
was-
one's got like it just feels like it has passion in it.
I feel like Empire of Light, I don't even remember the trailer. I feel like that one is going to make you mad, kind of, but this
Mhm.
one is just going to make you sad, and happy sad.
Yeah, you're gonna happy cry.
Yeah, yeah.
Chasing your dreams. That's gonna be about, man.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah,
So good.
just prepare to be in shambles.
Can't wait. Can't freaking wait. Okay, that gets to the end of my news. Other than D23 stuff and trailers,
I've got 2 more trailers.
hit me with them.
The first one is a Prime show coming out called The Peripheral.
I did see this, and I forgot to write it down.
This looks nuts.
Yeah.
What is this?
from the creators of Westworld.
Yeah, it looks like some
Oh.
sci-fi
I didn't see
thing.
It's like Ready Player One, but it's real life and maybe
Like you don't go
time
into a computer, you're like going into a different dimension maybe, or
or time period. Like
it looks
be
like a
future
combination of
type
Ready
thing.
Player One and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks really good.
Yeah. Thumbs up.
The other one I have is Black Adam.
Oh yeah, there was
Yeah.
a second trailer. For
There's a
that.
Black Adam trailer,
There was
and
a new Black Adam trailer.
I liked it.
it had a lot of JSA in it, and it got me excited for it. I'm still whatever on The Rock. I don't really care about The Rock or the Black Adam character in this movie. But like, I'm really excited to see Hawkman and Dr. Fate.
Yeah, I like what we've seen from them in the trailers.
Yeah.
I think they've been really good.
I'm just hoping I have a fun time watching it. Not really expecting a whole lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm giving it a thumbs up.
Yeah, me too.
I give it a sideways thumb. It didn't really move the needle for me.
Thumbs up.
I think I'm just bitter that like that's the one DC movie that they're putting out this year.
Well, it's only been in development for 13 years. We gotta get out.
It's
of
now
that
or
shit.
never.
It's time to change the hierarchy of power.
Dude,
Yeah.
I watched that trailer and I was like, oh, it's time to change the hierarchy. It's gonna change.
All right, well then let's kind of transition over to our main topic, which is going to be D23
When you wish upon a star.
and all the announcements that were made. There are surprisingly more Marvel stuff than I expected, but there was some Marvel, Star Wars, 20th Century stuff.
They had their
Pixar
first
and-
ever video game showcase, and it was terrible.
I don't even have that written down. What was even mentioned?
They announced Amy Hennig's Marvel game,
Oh, that's right.
which is a
The-
Captain America, Black Panther, World War II team up game.
Yeah.
No title.
They just said what it was.
I don't know. I'm excited for Amy Hennig. She's the creator of Uncharted.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I don't know. I'm not very excited. I think I was expecting something different.
It feels like it was too early to reveal this.
Yeah, it's just
Like, there's-
because
they
It's like
don't
they-
have
they-
anything.
this is the only thing.
Yeah. Was the Wolverine game mentioned at
They
all?
no, they didn't mention anything about Star Wars Survivor.
Oh, that's right.
They didn't
yeah.
mention Wolverine. They didn't mention Spider-Man. Like, and they all had these things in their showcase, like, Sizzler video. And then they mentioned nothing during the thing. It was all like, here's this Mickey Mouse phone game. Cool. And then, like, eventually they announced this game. And it was just like a announcement trailer. You know, the thing that everybody hates about video game announcements is, like, or
CG
when you
trailers.
announce, it's like, here's just this random trailer that really has nothing to do with the game. It's like, we want gameplay. We'll always complain about not getting gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
And this just feels like it's so far out. It just felt like a nothing announcement to me.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm also on the side where it's just like, I think I'd rather just have a Captain America game and Black Panther's in it. Or here's a Black Panther game. Captain America shows up.
Yeah.
But, like, I just don't know. Like, and me and Tyler are still worried about Gotham Knights, that it's going to be any good.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's that type of game. Like, it has Cap, Black Panther, a World War II guy, and a Dora Milaje warrior. And it feels like it's me. Be one of these 4 characters. Except they did say there's no co-op.
Interesting. Well,
I think I was really hoping it would just be, like, a Marvel version of Uncharted.
yeah.
Except maybe without the, like, tons of climbing. Like, Amy Hennig created one, I think, of the best gaming franchises.
Yeah.
Awesome story, great characters. And then here's this thing that I just kind of got hired to do, is what it felt like.
I got a paycheck and I went with it.
I was really let down.
Yeah.
Hey, it could be great, though.
Could
Who
be.
knows? Time
Amy
will tell.
Hennig's good. She's a good writer, so.
You can clearly build an interesting world and game.
Yep.
Indeed. Sorry. That's all the game things we're going to talk about, right?
The only thing they really had.
Okay, cool.
Mickey Mouse mobile game, bruh.
Some of the not Marvel or Star Wars things, there was the little Indiana Jones 5 footage, which apparently went over pretty well. How are you guys still hyped for that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's James Mangold, so.
Right. Absolutely.
I saw the video clip of Harrison Ford
Like,
talking
talking.
about it, getting choked up when he was talking to the Fleabag. She created Fleabag.
Dreyfus.
No.
I can't remember her name.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
That's right.
Another hyphenated name.
Yeah. And it felt good the way he was talking about it too.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for that movie. Plus, I mean, it's Mangold.
Yeah.
It's James Mangold.
It's Mangold. We also got we didn't. The audience there got some new looks at Avatar: Way of the Water. I'm kind of surprised we haven't got another trailer for that yet, but I guess it is still
3 months.
3 months out.
I bet.
4 months out.
I bet James Cameron was like, "Fine, I'll give you something. Just shut up."
Well, we also got the news this week that Avatar 4 started filming.
That's so
And 2
wild.
isn't even out yet.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Which means 3 is done.
Yeah. Crazy. There was also a trailer for Willow. You guys watch that?
I did. I've never seen the original movie
Me
Willow.
either.
I should probably watch it.
I should too. Well, let's watch it together.
Okay, let's do it.
Together and watch it.
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Even not knowing anything about it, it's a show that I feel like I would watch.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I mean, is it a show or is it a movie?
It's a show.
Okay.
Show.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, same.
Indeed.
Agreed. And then Percy Jackson
This was like a nothing.
was yeah.
Did they had a
They
trailer?
just started filming this. They had a teaser or whatever.
Was it like a logo with lightning around it or something?
No,
It
they
showed
had like
couple
a little
people.
yeah. I don't
I didn't even see this one.
yeah.
They like announced the cast a month ago.
Yeah. No, my wife's a big Percy Jackson fan, so
My wife.
she was pretty excited about that. Even though there wasn't much to see, so yeah, I'm a little indifferent on it. But moving over to Star Wars, we got a Mandalorian season 3 trailer.
Thumbs up for me.
Oh, yeah.
I thought this was awesome.
I'm so excited.
The budget keeps getting bigger. Things keep looking better.
Dude, we're going to Mandalore.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. And it was just demolished. Ooh. I love it.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Very excited for that.
It is wild the hype I get, the difference between like seeing the Star Wars TV shows and their Marvel TV shows.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Although we'll get to that later, actually. I will say we'll get to that later.
Okay, good. The Bad Batch season 2 is coming in January 23.
Excited.
Didn't watch this.
Indifferent.
Look at any of this.
I
Bad Batch.
I didn't finish the Bad Batch season 1.
Bad Batch season 1 was fine.
Yeah.
It had some really great moments. But you know what? Clone Wars season 1 is very average.
Yeah, that's true.
And that is an amazing TV show.
That's true.
So I'm always excited where their animated shows can go.
For sure.
Same with Rebels season 1.
Yeah.
Pretty average.
Well, another
fantastic show.
Another animated Star Wars show, Tales of the Jedi.
Dude, this looks good.
We got a little trailer for that. This is a kind of an anthology. That was a conversation we had separately off the podcast. So that reference wouldn't make sense to anyone else. It's like 3 different stories, kind of over the course of a season, following
Dooku, Ahsoka,
like young Dooku.
Yeah.
Ahsoka, and
I think it's actually Plo
Koon.
Maybe like finding Ahsoka, like her as a baby.
Yeah.
And then Ahsoka, I'm pretty sure, is the other focus after she leaves.
After she leaves the Jedi.
And it's going to be how she gets her sabers.
That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks good. I'm here for it.
Which is based on a book that I've read. The book was okay. the story inside the book.
What you're telling me is
you read a book. It was for like a younger age group, right?
Yeah, it's definitely for kids.
Yeah.
YA.
Yeah.
Or not even young at all.
I don't know.
Just why?
There's like this story where she
youths.
Like where she confronts what are they called? The Dark Jedi people. Inquisitor. And then there's this other story with like her friends, and they like use this board game to like develop strategy, and they're like talking to each other in riddles, and it's just like, let's go. Come on. I don't know what's happening. But like the story within the book is really good. Especially with like how she gets her sabers is awesome.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Ahsoka, we got a casting announcement that Iman Esfandi was cast as Ezra Bridger in the Ahsoka live action show.
Let's go.
Hyped!
I'm so excited for the Ahsoka show. Like, I'm so excited because I know how excited Dave Filoni is. And like the way he talks about it's his baby. He's like, he's so excited to make this show. Ahsoka is the best Star Wars character, and I stand by that. I spent a lot of money because I believe that.
He believes in it.
I'm so excited. Ezra is a freaking great character too, and everybody's dying to know what is going on with him.
Yep.
At least us people that have watched Rebels, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, I've not.
Fair
watched
enough.
Rebels, so.
Fair enough. Another casting announcement. We for the show The Acolyte.
Yeah.
Which I haven't. It's kind of been off of the radar because there's so many other things that are happening first. But Lee Jung Jae was cast. He's the lead from Squid Game.
Yeah.
So very curious and excited about this as well.
And he's great in that show.
Yeah, fantastic.
I'm really excited to see what he'll be. Man, I don't know. I got so excited for Star Wars stuff. This
Like all
weekend,
of a sudden, it was like because it
hit me all at once.
On Star Wars, it's like but there's hope.
And like I'm even excited for Andor, even though I trash talked that show a whole bunch. And it's probably gonna be the best one.
There was another little trailer for Andor, which I thought was good. I didn't need another one because the last one was freaking awesome.
I didn't even watch the new one.
What Star Wars has in development is way more exciting than what Marvel has in development.
Well, let's transition over to Marvel. We'll end the show on a down. No, there's some good stuff in there.
There's one thing in there that I'm actually genuinely excited about.
There's a lot of stuff that didn't get much in terms of didn't get much of a look at. They had some news about Captain America: New World Order, Ironheart. There was supposedly a trailer or a clip for the Marvels, Loki season 2.
The guy from
from
Everywhere.
Everything All at Once and The Goonies and Indiana Jones 2 was cast in Loki season 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't.
I missed that. That's awesome.
I can't remember his name.
I'll look it up.
Thank you. But yeah, I think that's awesome news. He and Harrison.
Hoi Kwan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He and Harrison Ford took a picture backstage, and everybody's like,
that's
"This is
awesome."
amazing!" And it was amazing.
Best thing ever. Oh, that's great.
It's the guy from Fortnite.
I saw a thing with like, I can't remember who it was, but it was some like famous character, and it was like, hey, that's that guy from Fortnite, but they didn't say it, in the normal.
Wait for it. Wait.
What's the guy from Fortnite doing in that movie?
I think out of kind of all that stuff, I mean, obviously the two movies that of the four things we kind of mentioned, the two movies I think stand out for me as like things that I'm more excited about. Captain America: New World Order. I'm really curious to where they're taking that story. I'm excited to see Sam be Captain America.
They announced the new Falcon too.
How did I miss that?
It's the guy from the show, from Falcon and Winter Soldier, the young military kid.
Okay, of course. Okay.
He's going to be the new Falcon.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're bringing someone back from the Hulk
Yeah,
as the
Tim
villain.
Tim Blake Nelson.
Tim Blake Nelson.
Yeah.
Leader.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the meta-ness of the MCU is getting even bigger.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that's fine. Tim Blake Nelson's a great actor, so
yeah,
I think that's a good choice.
Watch Watchmen. He's awesome.
The Marvels takes place directly following the Miss Marvel show. There is kind of something at the end of that show that
it connects them heavily.
Very relevant to where that's gonna pick up. So I don't know exactly how excited I am for the Marvels still, but it's a movie, so it's 2.5 hours of my time versus the shows, which have been more of a drain in my time.
Mm-hmm.
So slightly more excited. What's up?
I'm laughing at JT's comment because I know the video he's alluding to when he spells and says all those things wrong.
Kahi, Mami, Hami.
Yeah, I'll have to show you guys the video. It's pretty funny. Like, this dude has no idea who Goku is, and so he's just butchering everything about him. It's so funny.
That's probably what I would do.
It's so funny.
We got the lineup for Marvel's Thunderbolts.
I think it's kind of what people were expecting, but
Mhm.
I feel like it looks good. I like the lineup. I feel like there's even room for redemption for a lot of the characters in there.
Yeah.
I'm just so pumped to hear jokes between David Harbour and Florence Pugh the whole time.
I'm very curious where they go with that. Obviously, it's an MCU movie. Obviously, all of these characters that we've, exist in this world where the quips the quips are real. It's just part of the MCU now. And even in like the DC version the Suicide Squad, it's very funny. It's a very funny movie. So it can be played well. It's just I think with DC I feel like it works well because it's so opposite of what the other DC films are.
Maybe this one will be super dark.
Yeah, maybe.
Watch us all throw back our heads and laugh.
In any case,
I do like the lineup though.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see Ghost back.
I don't need.
Yeah,
As probably one of the few people that liked that character.
It's a welcome addition.
Yeah, I think the only one I really just didn't need to see more of was David Harbour.
Yeah, he's the weak link in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they can freaking redeem Taskmaster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, yeah.
Like, what a freaking waste of time that villain was in Black Widow. So maybe we can improve on it.
Yeah.
Or just redo it.
Fingers crossed. We got a first trailer, and then we're gonna the one that I'm most excited for. If I forgot something else, let me know. But Secret Invasion.
So yeah, I think this trailer was awesome.
This was a fantastic trailer. It looks like the most money they've put into any of their shows.
We've been so low on other shows. Like, we were both like, I think we're kind of just done for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I saw this trailer and I was like, I'm going to watch this one.
I'll watch Secret Invasion.
It looks like the Winter Soldier
Yeah.
and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like, it gave me those vibes.
A
Like,
little more
this
serious.
political thriller. This is serious. Something bad is going on, and we need to figure out what it is.
I think part of it's star power too, and
Yeah.
like not to like some of these young actors and actresses have been great, but they don't bring that like it's good to see Samuel L. Jackson again. Like I love Ben Mendelsohn, he's great, and all these other things, and that I think it adds to the hype in a way that I don't know is necessarily healthy or good, but it does add to the hype.
Yeah.
So
I really liked the trailer, and I was like, dang, I might actually be watching one of these shows here soon.
I was like, I saw that like that car flip. I was like, oh, that looks like they actually did that.
They went outside and flipped a car. Oh my gosh.
Wait, they're outside?
So yeah, that was the highlight for me from the Marvel section.
I think that one, and then Werewolf by Night.
So yeah, I didn't watch this. I wrote it down because there was an actual trailer. Did you see the trailer?
I didn't watch it. I saw some grabs from it.
Okay.
It's black and white.
Ooh.
Did you know Zack Snyder invented black and white movies?
I didn't. It's black and white, and they're using more of their kind of like I'll call them the Van Helsing-esque characters.
Okay.
So
this is kind of like
it's got the character Elsa Bloodstone in it.
This is a dip into like
the horror side of things.
We're testing the waters to see if we're gonna make more.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
More horror type stuff for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look,
just different. It's something that looks totally different.
I think Marvel could use more of a genre breadth. Like they could use a wider genre net. What they're doing, I mean, I haven't seen it. I've seen, because everything's all over the internet, I've seen certain clips from like She-Hulk and stuff, and like that's certainly a departure in some regard, and that's fine. It's not exactly what I want, but I guess I'm glad they're trying new things, and this sounds like they're trying kind of in a direction I'd be more interested in.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that's the one I was most excited about. But Secret Invasion, definitely a welcome surprise.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed.
We also got. Was there any more Marvel stuff?
Not that I wrote down. Nothing that stood out to me. There probably was.
They showed the Armor Wars thing. That's still
logo.
happening.
Oh, it's still alive.
Yeah.
They mentioned. Yeah, they definitely mentioned some other things, but I didn't.
They mentioned that
like
there's no
entirely
Fantastic Four news. They got up on stage and said that.
Well, all the buzz of the. Okay, that's the other thing. Man, internet, y'all need to calm down with your rumor mill. It's not worth getting all worked up over. Henry Cavill is gonna be cast in a Marvel thing. It's gonna be announced at D23. It's not worth it. Just don't buy into it.
There's gonna be a Scarlet Witch movie. John Krasinski is gonna be Reed Richards.
Yeah.
Jodie Comer is gonna be Invisible Woman.
Oh, that's right. There was that whole. Yeah. Look, if
Marvel does listen to the internet.
If a news site posts those things with like zero actual factual reporting,
look for the words source.
Yeah, without an actual source, they are just there to get your clicks. Do not share it.
Yeah.
They just want your clicks for their ad revenue.
There's I'd say 3 or 4 you can follow and you can pretty much always trust.
Yep.
It's the Hollywood Reporter.
Yep.
Variety, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
IGN.
Deadline.
Is there any others? There's 4. Just follow those 4. Those are the only ones you need to worry about.
Yep.
Or
Rotten Tomatoes.
Marvel, DC, Warner Bros.
Yeah, if you follow their
if they
official
announce
accounts.
there's a good chance it's true.
Rotten Tomatoes is pretty.
Rotten Tomatoes, yeah, they do a lot of news now.
Yep. It's fair.
Yeah, there's some decent sources out there.
Oh my gosh, dude, but yeah, people just make stuff up now. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually Marvel Twitter puts out a poll who do we want cast as blah 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 blah.
Oh gosh, no.
That would be awesome.
No.
I would laugh so hard at that.
Luke, you said you had another D23 thing or another
I've got
story?
just a couple things.
Oh, yeah.
There was also just more of your classic Disney stuff there.
Oh, I didn't write down any of Disney Pixar stuff. Yeah.
I didn't write down a lot of it. I kind of wrote them down here as I was sitting here
There was an
remembering.
Elementals thing.
Yeah, they
Inside
showed
Out 2.
Inside Out 2.
Inside Out 2. Excited for that.
Yep.
They also, I won't watch it, but I know people are excited for Hocus Pocus 2.
Oh, yeah.
Disenchanted.
Oh, yeah.
I think I watched that trailer. I think it looks like straight garbage. They went with the Blumhouse method, and they filmed it in one location. It all takes place at a house.
Yeah.
It looks like the
Why is
Ice Cube sequel, Are We Done Yet? Is what that movie looks like.
Why are
Go
they
watch
doing
the Are We Done Yet trailer, and then go watch the Disenchanted trailer, and just try and tell me I'm wrong that they don't look exactly the same. I think it looks so dumb. If you're excited for it, great. Also, the live action The Little Mermaid movie.
Oh, yes. That's
that
right.
everybody's
And
on fire
there
about.
is a bunch of
Man, people are always mad about something.
hot takes on that. And yeah, I don't need this movie, but I ain't mad about who they cast as Ariel.
No,
Yeah.
she
looked-
sounds great.
She
Yeah.
sounded great. She looked great. Who cares?
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with the visuals of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly,
It
like
looked good underwater work.
I've watched Jungle Book
I mean-
and Mulan, and I'm not watching.
You never watched The Lion King?
No,
It was pretty.
I did not watch it. I don't really subscribe to those. I watched Mulan
That's
with
good.
you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the good thing though. I'm not a huge Little Mermaid fan. The last mermaid thing I watched was The Lighthouse, and that was a lot different.
Very different. I thought you were gonna
I'd watch
go
that
with
again.
that Pirates of the Caribbean movie that had a mermaid in it, but you're right. The Lighthouse was more recent.
Yes, and much different. But I think it will benefit. It doesn't have just only animals in it.
Sure.
Even more than Jungle Book having just one human in it.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of human faces in it, and it will help a lot.
Yep.
Mulan struggled because of a terrible script.
Mm-hmm.
And also not including the songs, which I think is a mistake. But we'll see.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I gave.
If this thing comes out to gangbuster reviews, I might check it out.
Yeah, same. Other than that, though, I don't think I will.
I'm pretty uninterested in this.
The only. Oh, I think I've gone. I've gone on.
I mean, Pinocchio apparently is doing great.
Yeah, I got terrible reviews.
I've not seen one person say anything good about it.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. But yeah, the Jungle Book was about the only one that I thought, oh, that was good, and it added something to the story. Other than that, I haven't thought any of them, and I haven't seen, Pinocchio. I didn't see Dumbo.
Oh,
Like,
I'm
they
never
just-
watching Dumbo, and I'm never watching Pinocchio.
They just don't. Those kind of remakes don't interest me.
The only one we want to have live action is Treasure Planet.
Yeah,
It's the
that
only
one interests me. Treasure Planet. I'll be there day one.
Yeah,
100%.
Space Pirates.
I'd watch that one.
I mean, it's Treasure Island is the story. It's in space.
It's a remake, but a retelling.
It's a classic tale.
It's a good one.
It was. Luke, was that it?
I think so.
Okay.
Probably no, it wasn't, but I don't have anything else written
Yeah.
down.
The last thing I want to mention, since I forgot to mention it earlier, and I'm a toxic troll, is that Rian Johnson's Star Wars trilogy is not dead, according to his interview with Empire magazine. So
I also
Fist pump.
saw a thing that, like, I guess Kathleen Kennedy's not prepared to greenlight any of the movies that are currently in development.
look, Kathleen Kennedy is walking on eggshells.
Thin
That's the
ice?
quote. Thin ice. Like, I'm not with fans. I mean, there's a portion of the fan base that just dismisses her entirely. I think she's probably a decent businesswoman. I wouldn't say I've agreed with all of her creative decisions as head of the company. But I think you're right. No, I don't think anything outside of TV shows is remotely safe for Star Wars. Even the, Jon Favreau stuff, even the Taika, which is supposedly the closest one, but he may not even have a script yet. He was making comments that, like, oh yeah, it's we're still working on it, but I haven't really written anything yet.
Is that Taika or Kermit or Patrick Mahomes?
all of the above. So
It's the guy from Fortnite.
I don't expect
Petition to add Kermit to Fortnite.
I don't expect Ryan's thing if it happens. Again, just because it's still in the realm of possibility does not mean it's happening. If it happens, it won't happen until after Knives Out 3. So we're probably looking
we got time.
2027, 2028 maybe.
That's way out.
Well, you got to think.
Yeah.
It's another 2 years probably for the next Knives Out, and then 2 to 3 more for development of that, and then it's got to fit into their whatever their roadmap is.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Real quick over in the chat. Atlantis is one a lot of people want to see as a remake, a Disney live action remake.
Action.
I just rewatched Atlantis not that long ago, and I wouldn't mind. It could use some story updates, I think, and that could make it a little better. That would make it a little more interesting. I don't think you do a copy-paste live-action thing like they did with The Lion King and a number of the other things they've done. I mean, nothing's been truly copy-paste, but you know what I mean. I think Atlantis could use some structural changes in its story to make it flow a little better and make a little more sense narratively.
Isn't Hercules after Mermaid?
That's right. There is a Hercules live action thing happening.
I'm a devil.
Oh man. There's a Disney Hercules live action thing, and there's a Marvel Hercules thing. I mean, it's not its own movie, but they've announced. I mean, we have a Hercules in the MCU now, so.
Is anything gonna come from that post
Probably
credit
not.
scene though?
Probably not. I'm not holding my breath, that's for sure. All right, I think that brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you for everyone who checked out our TV talk. If you missed that, you can listen to the podcast or here on watching it on YouTube. You can go to that episode is going to be specifically separate for Lord of the Rings: The Rings of Power, episode 3. Tune in next week. I imagine we might cover a little bit of the Emmys news that's happening like tonight.
Yeah.
Next week, as well as I don't know. Surely we'll talk. There's like no movies coming out right now.
Hopefully we get to talk about Barbarian.
Barbarian, yes. That one is kind of a little hot on the news cycle. We want to check that one out. So hopefully you tune in next week, right back here at Twitch, so we love reading your comments and talking and chatting with you. So twitch.tv/whatthefanboy. Or just make sure to follow us on your favorite podcast app or YouTube, and we'll see you then.
People that weren't around for the beginning.